I've never seen somebody massively succeed and they didn't believe in themselves, ever. I've never seen somebody who just allows life to happen to them and become blown off course by some sadness, end up doing massively monumental and important things. I've never seen it.
It's never happened.
It does, and it's never gonna happen because it's competitor. It's like crypto. It's player versus player.
Right.
And there's people like me out here. So when that breaks your heart and you take a few months off and she ends up on my jet, and I get rid of her, and I don't give a shit.
It was because you never took those months off. You were always working.
Yeah, that's right. And if she leaves me afterwards, let's say she just likes to leave men, I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm still working. You're still crying. You can't possibly ever beat me. I'll continue to beat you into eternity, as will my bloodline. You will sit and pay the price for the rest of your human years. Even your ancestors above you are disappointed in you, and your offspring for the rest of your lineage will look up and say, my great-great-great-grandfather was a loser because I broke his heart, and now we've been broke ever since.
One of the best things about having the watches, the cars, and the fantasy life is understanding the reality that that is not the fantasy life.
I think the best thing about it, being honest, is I don't know what's going to happen. I'm being honest. I'm telling you what I enjoy. I enjoy having things other people can't have. I enjoy using finance to assert my dominance. I enjoy peacocking with my feathers. Look, ha ha ha. I enjoy.
Is that one of the more honest Andrew moments?
I'll be very honest. It's the lamentation of losers is beautiful to me. I love it. I love people complaining about the energy bill, and I'm filling up my SF90. Oh, yeah. Oh, 200 pounds. Makes me happy. It's asserting dominance. I'm better than you. Look, I have metrics. Measurable metrics, numbers, nice and simple. You understand numbers. Is 2 more than 1? Okay, cool, right. Billion. You tried your best. I love that. I think every man does. I think that male happiness comes through the feeling of superiority. I think men are happy when they feel better. I think we're naturally competitive. That's why we've always done what we've done. Why did Genghis Khan need Vienna? Bro, that's Austria. Look at a map. Why did he need Vienna? It took him probably 3 months to even hear they were at Vienna. By the time he got the message, they probably already conquered it. Why did he need it? Because he won. Why do I need the stuff I have? Because other people can't have it, it's mine. And I think that's where masculine happiness comes from. Because I think men are happy when they feel respected. And you're gonna respect yourself if you look around and you have things other people don't have.
I think that a strong body is a strong mind. I think that going to the gym is important for your mental health. It is for me anyway. I train absolutely every single day. I am not on any kind of steroid. I'm not on TRT. I'm not on testosterone replacement therapy. I'm not on any kind of pill. I don't even take creatine. I don't take protein powder, nothing. And a lot of people don't believe that about me. A lot of people say, oh, because there's pictures of me where I'm a big guy, I look a bit skinny in a shirt, but they look at me without a shirt on, they're like, wow, you're big. What are you taking, bro?
Yeah.
What are you taking? I'm like,
what's your cycle?
Coffee, cigars, a lot of meat, and hard training. And I'm 35 and I've never had a single injection in my body ever. God is my witness. And I say this on podcasts because there's some people who believe I'm not natural for some reason. And it's kind of a compliment. But they believe I'm not natural, and I say this now openly, so if I ever get busted doing these things, you can sit and call me up on it.
Why do you play sports?
To win.
To win. Why do you want to put a ball in a net more times than the other people? To show that you're better than them at putting a ball in a net. How insignificant an action. A ball. Who cares? A much more significant action would be making a bunch of money, or being physically stronger, or a better fighter, or being smarter, a quicker talker, or being more well-known, more respected, more influential. That's far more important than putting a ball in the net. And you'll spend your time putting a ball in the net to prove you're better than other people. So don't sit and say that I'm a bad person for proving I'm better than everyone else by all the things I'm doing. That's masculine competition. By extension, the men who do not think like that are losers, because you lose. If there's a game being played, and some men realize it's a battle, and some men don't realize there's a battle going on, how can they possibly win? So some of you men are waking up every day not realizing you're in a forever permanent competition with every single man around you. For everything. All of the time. And that doesn't ever cross your mind, and you wonder why you permanently lose. Well, it crosses my mind, and that's why I'm beating you. Women want the men who think this way. Women want the men who understand this, who win. That's what women want. So you can call it arrogant, you can call it egotistical. I call it winning. I call it realism. I call it realistic. And the best things about having most of the things I have is that other people can't have them. That's the bottom line of it. It's the reason why billionaires buy a bigger yacht than the billionaire next to them. They do not need an extra 20 feet of deck space. They want the biggest yacht in the harbor. It's the reason why they buy one-of-one Picassos. It's the reason why when Bugatti launch a new car with 80 units, they're all sold same day. That's why. Because winners all think the same way. And anyone who sits and goes, well, you should be more humble. I hear that sometimes. And then I look at who said it to me. And whenever someone tells me their opinion, this is a habit I give everyone at home. Whenever somebody gives you their opinion on anything, listen to the opinion and then stop and look at who told it to you. Because you never want to adopt the thinking of somebody who you don't want to be. Because their thinking made them. So whatever they believe in their mind is why they are the person they are. So if somebody sits and says to you, you should be more humble, I sit and think, okay, my logical, this is how my brain works. He believes I should be more humble. That's how his mind operates. The closer my mind operates to his mind, the more likely I am to be like him. Who is he? And I'll look at the person who said that to me and say, no, thank you. No, sir, I refuse. Being humble, is that how you got to where you are? Is that how you got? No, you keep humble. I'll keep winning. You can give. Because most people who talk about humble, all they really want is to not be reminded of how they have failed. They don't want me to make it clear to them that they have failed. They have failed. And I even think, we talk about like the normal man, the normal life, and we'll talk about that in a second, but normalcy now is being psyoped from all angles. I feel like in the 1950s, a normal man was a winner. The normal man went to a normal job and had a normal family in a normal house and a normal car and a normal life. But I feel like the normal person now is two parents working, children being raised by the Matrix in school, being bombarded with propaganda, bills barely paid, depressed, angry, anxious, watching the BBC. I feel like normalcy has been changed from being a winner to being a loser. So now being normal is just losing in a way which is so familiar to the people around you are losing that you don't realize you've lost it all, because everyone's losing. So you're like, oh, I'm just normal. No, you've all lost. You've all lost. None of you are free. You're all lost. And that's even more scary. You can't even be normal anymore. To be a winner, you have to be exceptional. You could be a winner as a normal person only 50, 60 years ago. Now the normal people can't even win because they're grinding down society, that the bracket of normal is going further and further down. And then you can, by extension, that makes it more scary, right? Because in the 1950s, I guess you could wake up and say, I just want to be a normal, law-abiding citizen. I want to be normal and I want to follow the law. And you'll have a good life and you'll be a winner. You'll be respected at home, your wife will love you, you'll raise children, you'll be religious, you'll worship God, you'll pay your bills. Normal law-abiding. If you're a normal law-abiding person, nowadays, not only are you broke, you can't talk, because it's hate speech. Like, if you follow the laws now and you're just a normal law-abiding person, not only are you broke, you're matrix-minded.
I think we're here to struggle and to learn. I don't think we're here to be happy. That's why when we keep going back to the happy argument, I've always found that kind of frustrating and annoying. When someone goes, oh, but I want to be happy. Why? Like, why do you want to sit there and laugh? Like you were happy your entire childhood. That's your happy days. You're allowed to be happy as a kid.
Finished.
It's all over now, right? You're a man. You have responsibilities. I think we're here to do important. Provide, protect, and we're also here to do important things. And important things are going to be difficult, and they're going to be hard, and you're going to get frustrated. But that's what gives you purpose. I don't see anyone who's chasing happiness. I think that's a very feminine frame. I understand why some women just want to be happy. I don't know how it feels to be a girl, because I'm not one. But in my experience, I know women who just want to be happy. Yeah. Girls just want to have fun. Yeah. Fine. But you're a man, right? And if you're a man, then it's absolutely not a different experience of life. I think we're here to struggle. I think we're here to endure pain. Yeah. I think we're here to just see how hard we are to kill. I think that going through terrible things and living through them and coming out the other side is one of the most fantastic things about being human. I think that it's almost like once you understand what life is really about, there's no emotion which isn't enjoyable. The only emotional state which can be seen as detrimental is feeling nothing at all. But if you're sitting at home and you're feeling truly heartbroken, at least you're feeling something, right?
At least,
And I think that's the whole part of being human. I think we're here to struggle. I think we're here to go through pain. That's so I wake up each day and go, what can I attack? What problem can I solve?